Welcome to NTN Nightly. I am Janelle Novell. This edition's top stories. The local economy is poised for revitalization as activity in the tourism industry ramps up. The Ministry of Health cautions the public against sharing personal information with any entity offering COVID-19 vaccination certificates. And the Minister for Agriculture assesses the challenges in the banana industry. The local economy is poised for revitalization as activity in the tourism industry ramps up. The cruise sector is continuing to see vibrant movement with inaugural calls to podcast trees. Ross Daniel reports on the latest welcome for the Pinnacle class MS Rotterdam.
MS Rotterdam 7 on Sunday 14th November 2021 made her maiden call to Port Castries, where her crew and passengers alike were welcomed by officials and stakeholders of the tourism sector. MS Rotterdam is a Pinnacle-class cruise ship operated by Holland America Line, a subsidiary of Carnival Corporation. Minister for Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture and Information, Honorable Dr. Ernest Hilaire, citing the continued challenges being posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, highlighted the importance of the rejuvenation of the cruise sector.
With COVID, a lot has changed. The difficulties of social distancing, of wearing masks, of persons having to be vaccinated, it has really created challenges for us. And we constantly try to find ways and means to make sure that as many people as possible benefit from the cruise passengers getting off the ship. It continues to be a challenge for us, but we continue to work with all stakeholders to make sure that they benefit. When 1,800 persons disembark the ship, we must find a way to ensure as many solutions as possible can benefit from that. It's not easy, it is challenging, because at the same time we must also ensure that protocols are in place and protocols are respected, because the safety of our population is also quite critical. And I can tell you as minister, it's not been the easiest task. We are constantly trying to make modifications to the protocols, to engage all stakeholders and ensure that we can offer a benefit to everyone. So today for us is really important. It is a new ship, like I said, the 7th Rotterdam in the history of the company. And as we tried this morning again, is to make sure as many people as possible benefit from the arrival of the passengers.
Rotterdam 7, as she is famously referred to, has 12 passenger decks and measures 99,935 gross tonnage. She has a length of 983 feet 7 inches, a draft of 26 feet, and a beam of 35 meters. Her guest capacity stands at 2,668. Chairman of the Board of the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, Thaddeus Antoine, citing Rotterdam's legacy, welcomed the cruise ship's return to St. Lucia.
We were particularly pleased that with this ship, the passengers could roam during this COVID time. They could roam around. So it really helps the vendors of the arcades, our artisans, the restaurants, the fine restaurants around could benefit from it. Even the taxi drivers who are not part of tour operators but who are on their own, they have the ability to gather those persons and take them around tours around the island. So we're really excited. Every week now you'll see a cruise ship coming in and more passengers disembarking. It just augurs well for the economy, augurs well for St. Lucia. And it's true, we're still going through the pandemic, but we are working with the Ministry of Health, working with the Ministry of Tourism to find the best way forward so that everybody benefits from the tourism dollar.
Agents from Cox & Company Limited, officials of the St. Lucia Air and Seaports Authority, SLASPA, Tourism Minister, Honorable Dr. Ernest Hilaire, Chairman of the Board of the SLTA, Thaddeus Antoine, and Chairman of the Board of Invest St. Lucia, Lyndon Arnold, were all present to welcome the MS Rotterdam and to participate in a plaque exchange ceremony. Captain Bas van Driemel, who accepted the plaques on the crew's behalf, expressed his hope for continued calls to St. Lucia. Samantha Charles is the tourism officer for the cruise sector in the Ministry of Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture and Information.
We are very excited to have this ship on our cruise schedule. Obviously, it's an opportunity for our persons on the ground to be part of the cruise industry. In the background, we can see some some guests already lined up to go on select tours. So this is something that we're really happy about. The cruise sector is one of the pivotal sectors for tourism. So any first-time cruise ship inaugural call is a welcome opportunity to add to the existing fleet of cruise ships. So once again, we are really happy for this inaugural call today, and we look forward to subsequent calls from MS Rotterdam and having both the crew and passengers really disembark and enjoy St. Lucia and all that we have to offer.
Rotterdam's port call is the third inaugural cruise ship call recorded since the opening of the cruise season in St. Lucia.
St. Lucia's response to the COVID-19 pandemic will be bolstered in the coming days with a refocused national vaccination drive. Chairman of the COVID-19 Management Center, Cletus Springer, says the aim is to increase the number of nationals inoculated against the COVID-19 virus. At November 8, 2021, 23.9% of the population had been fully vaccinated. Health officials stressed that vaccination is the best tool to fight the pandemic. At a recent meeting of the COVID-19 Management Center, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sharon Belmar-George informed that new research shows that natural immunity developed from contracting COVID-19 has proven not to provide the level of protection needed. Therefore, it is necessary for people who have contracted the virus to be vaccinated.
For natural immunity, what the initial data is showing that natural immunity is unpredictable. As everybody is different, your immune response after having and developing COVID is different. For now, most of the research is showing up to 3 months and at a much lower level as compared to the level of immunity, the antibody production that is seen when a vaccine is used. So on a regional level, reviewing the data that is available at this point, and remember this is a new vaccine which started earlier in the year, so we don't have information past that level to be able to tell. We don't know exactly how long, if it will be 1 year or 2 years, even the vaccines would last. So the initial research shows that the levels of natural immunity is shorter in terms of duration and also in terms of level of antibody production as well. So this is the reason why on a regional level, we have decided not to use natural immunity as in the same level as someone who is immunized.
The Chief Medical Officer further explained that reinfection in individuals who are unvaccinated continues to be recorded. However, the ministry has not noted reinfection in fully vaccinated individuals.
We are getting reinfections in persons who have had COVID, and we are not seeing it in fully vaccinated persons. This is being seen on a regional level as well. I think for our reinfection level in country, we've had 40, which is higher than in the region, and you can understand why. Our reinfection criteria, our levels, I think it's only Jamaica and St. Vincent that's below us in our vaccine rates. So given the unpredictability of natural immunity at lower levels, shorter duration, we cannot, although we acknowledge that there is some immunity, but the level of immunity, we cannot recommend that someone not take the vaccine because they have developed COVID.
It is recommended that people who have contracted COVID-19 take the vaccine once they have fully recovered to prevent reinfections, severe forms of the disease, hospitalizations, and deaths. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs says it is in receipt of proposals from private organizations seeking permission to verify COVID-19 digital vaccination certificates in St. Lucia. The Ministry of Health is aware of the sensitive nature of personal health records and has not endorsed nor collaborated with any private agency to share health records for the production of COVID-19 digital vaccination certificates. Neither have they authorized the verification of such a digital certificate using a third-party platform. Hence, persons are advised not to share their personal information with any private entity in the hope of being issued a COVID-19 vaccination certificate. The Ministry of Health is in an advanced stage of rolling out the COVID-19 digital vaccination certificate program on the DigiGov platform and anticipates that it will be launched before the end of the year. The public will be informed of the launching of this digital product, providing users with instructions on accessing the platform. Access to the platform allows users the ability to apply for and verify the digital vaccination certificate. The Ministry of Health looks forward to making available COVID-19 digital vaccination certificates under safe and ethical conditions. Corporate Citizen St. Lucia Distillers Limited has contributed to the national fight against COVID-19. Here's Homer DeMark with the details.
The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs has welcomed the donation of 686 pulse oximeters to bolster St. Lucia's fight against COVID-19. The device measures oxygen saturation levels in the blood and can detect even small changes in oxygen levels. In the donation facilitated by the Consulate General of St. Lucia Distillers provided 500 oximeters. 100 were provided by a French company and 86 by private citizens in Martinique. Minister for Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs, Honorable Moses Jabatis, expressed immense gratitude to the donors for their contribution to the fight against COVID-19 in St. Lucia.
I wish at this time to indicate that this is a very timely gesture as we continue to battle the COVID-19 pandemic. And St. Lucia Distillers, I understand, even way before my time as minister, has been a very valuable partner in this fight as a private sector entity. So I wish to thank St. Lucia Distillers, thank Mr. Loic Leger, and I want to ask both of them to express our thanks to the staff of the company and also to the shareholders and to the people of Martinique in general. As you know, the people of Martinique and even the people of France, the French people on the whole, have been very good to us, and they have worked with us over the years to ensure that we have quality health care in St. Lucia.
Chief Executive Officer of St. Lucia Distillers, Margaret Montplaisy, expressed the company's elation to assist in bolstering St. Lucia's health efforts.
The call came from Joanna Sultan, our consulate in Martinique. She got through to our head office, and Mr. Bernard Hayot, our shareholder, said, absolutely, we need to do this. We had previously given, I think, 100,000 masks, and he came on board and said, nope, this has to be done. You need oximeters in St. Lucia. We need to get them. We need to make it happen. And Loic got the call, and we had no choice but to respond. So here we are today, but it is indeed a pleasure. I'm so happy we're able to make this small contribution and to be part of this donation here today, and hopefully these oximeters will be put to good use and help save lives and livelihoods, as the ministry always say. So thank you everybody, and we hope to continue doing our parts in this fight against COVID.
The donation of the pulse oximeters received by the Ministry of Health amounts to over Euro $7,000. From the Government Information Service, Homer DeMark reporting.
Challenges faced by banana farmers have been brought to the fore by the Minister for Agriculture, Fisheries, Food Security and Rural Development, Honorable Alfred Prosper, during his visit to farms in Agriculture Regions 7 and 8.
Farmers of Agriculture Regions 7 and 8 got another opportunity to raise awareness of the challenges they face in crop production, this time through one-on-one discussions with Agriculture Minister, Honorable Alfred Prosper. In assessing the conditions of a number of banana farms around Roseau, Bexor and the Mondo area, Minister Prosper engaged in discourse with farmers on the cost of fertilizers, soil deficiencies and market access. In recognizing these challenges, especially in light of the harsh economic climate caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, Minister Prosper reaffirmed his devotion to investigating ways to assist banana farmers.
We've seen an increase in the cost of fertilizer in recent weeks, and our farmers are extremely concerned, and there is an urgent need for something to be done to assist them in whatever way possible to ensure that they can have access to fertilizer, whether it's at a subsidized price that are affordable to them, so that they can fertilize the fields, and so that fertilizer application or the application of fertilizer can contribute to high quality fruits. And so the farmer can continue to remain in the industry. The farmer will ensure that he produces the quality fruits that the market requires.
While the current conditions of the banana industry have made it difficult for farmers to efficiently produce high-quality products, Minister Prosper noted the industry's potential and its ability to improve.
I saw top-quality farms, so it gives me a clear indication that there are still many farmers out there who are still very much committed to remaining in the industry. Because based on what I saw today, I could tell some of the farms were not at the standard that I expected, and again it is because of the lack of nutrients, the same fertilizer issue. But I can say I saw many farms that were top class. Production seemed to be very, very high, and we need to ensure that we encourage those farmers and give them the support that they need to remain in the industry.
Minister Prosper expressed his intention of meeting with banana farmers across St. Lucia in order to engage them and discuss the assistance they require from the government of St. Lucia. From the Communications Unit of the Ministry of Agriculture, I am Anicia Antoine reporting.
This is NTN Nightly. Primus Hutchinson is up next. Stay with us.
The Water and Sewerage Company Inc. WASCO wishes to inform the public that individuals wishing to access the Customer Services Department can call or send a WhatsApp or text message to the numbers 482-0187, 482-0188, 482-0058, and 482-0060 for assistance with the following queries: bill balances, bill queries, high consumption, new connections, reconnections, disconnections upon request, change of account holder's name, and meter replacements. The service is available from Monday to Thursday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Call or message us today to resolve all your customer service related needs.
Welcome back. We join Primus Hutchinson for the NTN Novella Queen.
Monsieur Janelle, Monsieur Madame, département qui est responsabilité pour information en gouvernement cette-ci, ça c'est GIS, à ça puis télévision nationale pays NTN, qui présente nouvelle à Creole, présente Primus Hutchinson. Conseil national pour transportation publique à cette-ci, j'ai trouvé un bon soulagement pour supporter l'opération secteur ça là avec bataille contre maladie corona. C'est le ministre des Affaires Transportation, Travaux, Construction, Honorable Stevenson King, qui prend l'initiative là. Depuis maladie corona tombée à sous cette ici, secteur transportation publique, j'ai pris un bon choc, particulièrement en absence profit hot business yo. Récemment, ces chauffeurs l'auto, ça c'est l'autre passager, tenu pour encore porter pas plus que 10 passagers. Et ça c'est une situation qui est vraiment ouverte tout poche encore plus grand. Pour des années qui j'ai passé, secteur transportation publique tenu pour réduire sérieusement à son niveau passagers. Mais ça est nécessaire parce que le gouvernement tenu pour implémenter règles et protocoles pour protéger le public cette mauvaise pandémie. Mais quand il passé le 10 novembre 2021, Honorable Stevenson King présenté pour le Conseil national de transportation publique un commerce éthique pour protection santé et aussi passagers. Ministre King déclare que le secteur transportation publique c'est un qui apporte autant de bénéfices économiques et sociaux pour cette-ci. Honorable King dit que malgré ce n'est pas le secteur transportation publique seulement qui a trouvé affecté par la pandémie, mais c'est un secteur qui est très important en développement pays là tous les jours. Et si secteur ça si secteur ça pour une raison ou l'autre de bout opposé, ça peut chaviller toute opération pays là. Ministre King a avoué que l'année bonne coopération entre le gouvernement et le secteur transportation publique, et que cette ça a fait une pile contribution pour aider le pays cette continuer à avancer. Honorable King présenté le secteur et puis 154 caisses masques, à ce puis 254 boîtes masques aussi pour servir à Sophie Jai. Yo aussi 40 dispensers pour servir sanitizer, 64 équipements pour mesurer température et 15 gallons sanitizer pour le Conseil national pour transportation publique, Godfrey Ferdinand, qui acceptait ce cadeau là sur ce secteur là. Oui, merci ministre King et le gouvernement cette autant. Il dit que malgré ce cadeau pas gardé jet, il a quand même aider l'autopassager autant parce que chaque chauffeur qui recevait ces 4 masques qui a vraiment un soulagement proche. Selon Ferdinand, relation entre ministre là, gouvernement généralement, c'est une qui est très cordial. Et puis secteur transportation publique. Il y a aussi bienvenue millions de dollars qui a fait tout de suite pour secteur ça là, qui le gouvernement a déjà promis qu'on y a un soulagement en bas pandémie corona. Pharma, les cultivateurs figues en Poised Besson et Kozo trouvaient une visitation au ministre de l'Agriculture, honorable Alfred Prosper, qui a été apprécié en pile. Ça c'est une continuation, visitation pour divers secteurs agricoles à pays là. On va Prosper visiter ces pharmacies là pour voir des gros problèmes qui ont experiencé et pour écouter ces conseils et à qui façon le gouvernement peut assister. Farmer Joseph Isidore, habitation model farm à Ozo, était très prêt pour visitation ça là et qu'à quoi qui ministre la Kaisani force là pour assister comme il faut.
Et now il garde concernant chez pour farmer. So I have les ça c'est les autres là qui dit parce que nous avons chez moun pas tout le monde qui aime famine. Bon c'est moun qui aime famine de le. Yo pas jeune moun à supporter yo. So famine pas aller devant. Mais si ouais même contre famine avec tout ministre qui est dans la contre famine, nous allons aller devant chez.
Qu'est-ce que ça au cas besoin ouais fait pour faire figue la vie point pied.
Ouais ça nous réel besoin c'est guano. Soit nous avons guano et puis on a un petit prison. Il faut tellement garder pour bailler pour si on nous nous campagne, on va mettre tout bailler gouvernement, mais le gouvernement va faire tout bailler ba ou. Mais on guano si on a un petit guano et un petit prison, ça y a un bon remède pour nous.
Lydia Philippe, qui c'était un officier extension pour FIG, et c'est un farmer aussi, expliquer ce qui est plus important pour ces farmers FIG en riche salaire.
Le problème farmer c'est deux bagailles. Plus gros problème c'est availabilité matériaux qu'on guano, bagaille pour spray, zeb, et puis l'huile, et puis pouya, yo ka payer pour l'ia. Ça c'était un c'est primaire bail de concerné à bot. Et puis also de catcher of qualité because comme yon des femmes a dit, yo ka service matériaux et qualité matériaux pas ka résultat bon résultat en c'est bail ça. So ça c'était un c'est bail là non.
Et quand presque toutes ces femmes à moyenne, il y a ces bails là yo mené monter c'est yo besoin support pour sel et l'autre bagaille yo besoin pour fic là. Et moi savent from someone yo moi prendre ces petits sacs sel là qui était vendre pour $40 arrivé presque $78. Gros sac sel là à presque $160. Alors dit moi femme qui trouvé affecté par le hurricane ça en juillet, il peut couper ça avant figue. Il a fait préparation pour couper figue en l'autre peut-être 2 mois et qui pas ni l'argent pour ça acheter celle-là. Nous savons là un problème depuis nous pas à résolver ça. Et ça est important tellement parce que NFTU a commencé à engager market l'Angleterre et pour les gens qui parlent de ça, nous avons une petite délégation qui a monté l'Angleterre pour engager ces markets-là nous a établi là. Et puis pour nous garder si nous avons une primaire market, l'autre market, pour faire masse avant de figure.
Et que, autant dernièrement, le ministre de l'Agriculture lui-même, ça c'est honorable Alfred Prosper, concernant la visitation ça là. Ministre des Affaires Santé, honorable Moses Jean-Baptiste, a visité le Wellness Center, ça c'est centre de santé à Ville-Castries, pour étendre ces diverses nécessités et problèmes qui ont affecté ces officiers santé et le travail qui ont opposé à l'institution santé. Honorable Jean-Baptiste dit que la visitation ça là, te ouverzier et ça kay aider pour gouvernement prendre ces décisions qui kay en faveur institution ça là. Parmi ces problèmes là avec la situation qui a affecté ces officiers là, ces chambres là qui trop étroites, il aussi permettre pour adresser côté ces docteur Hod Kuber qui a conduit clinique pour traitement qui n'y brise rangement plus vite que possible. Le ministre c'est M. Jean-Baptiste déclaré que le gouvernement a passé attention à sa meilleure façon pour vivre ranger wellness center à Castries pour faire plus confortable pour procurer service santé pour ses résidents à ces diverses paroisses à Castries. Et c'est comme ça notre nouvelle là. Je vous remercie autant pour regarder. Je vous avoir une invitation pour je ne plus moins considérer conserver la vie. Je vais présenter notre nouvelle à Créole. À présent, je vais présenter Chanel.
Merci, Appeal Primus. That brings us to the end of NTN Nightly. Join us next time at 7 p.m. with a repeat at 7 a.m. You can also catch up with us anytime on the St. Lucia Government Facebook page or YouTube channel. I am Janelle Novelle.